Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an episode of Started From Scratch. And unfortunately, today is a sad day. It's time to move on from my French side. It's time to go to a new team, and just a little warning now, there is actually no gameplay. I'm just showing you guys me selling all these players, what I'm sold them for and things. But Menez there, the informed version, has been an absolute god for me. He's just been fantastic, along with Remy there, who really stole the show for this team. Benzema unfortunately didn't really live up to his potential. I really thought he was going to come in and really make me feel as though I made the right decision by taking Jimmy Briand out, but it seems as though I did make the wrong decision, and Jimmy Briand really did a fantastic job there. But nevertheless, I went with my decision to put Benzema as a striker instead of Jimmy Briand, and that was that. Unfortunately, obviously, Gorkov there didn't get that many games. He was injured quite a little bit, and he didn't really do much for me. I mean, his 5-star skills was, beneficial, but I can't sell him with an injury. I can't move him on to a new club if he's injured, so I had to go out there and purchase him a healing card. I also needed a couple of contract cards, so I decided to be a cheapskate and I went with the bronze contract cards because when I was selling them, you don't really need to have them jacked up on a gold contract. I'm now just looking to pretty much sell these guys. Unfortunately, I won't make much of a profit on these guys because when I bought these players, the market was vastly different. It was very different to what it is now. It's crashed. It's been through the 99 Messi cycle. It's really everyone goes for a lot cheaper now. Fortunately for me though, the Inform Menez, the 84 one, goes for around what I bought him for, but unfortunately EA's taxing system means that I most likely make a loss on him, which is a bit of a shame. But sometimes you got to cut your losses and go on with things. I've made some good match coins, so I'm looking forward to the next team that I go on to, and that's up to you guys really. I'm gonna leave a poll on Facebook that you guys can click down below, and you guys can go and leave your thoughts there, obviously leaving in the comments as well. But it'll be judged, what I go on to do next will be judged through the Facebook poll. There'll be quite a few different options that you guys can choose from. Hopefully you guys like my options that I've kind of narrowed it down to a few, and hopefully you guys will be able to pick one for me, and that's what we'll move on until FIFA 13. There, Lonely Gorkov he's been, like I said, he wasn't involved in the gameplay too much, but he did do a good job, and I just needed him to have his health back so that I could move him on to his next club. They are one of the silver center midfielders who I might add was really good. I found a lot of hidden gems, I suppose, in this team. None that were ridiculously amazing, but a couple bronzes there. You got Kisoko there, as well as one of the other, his bronze partner striker, they were both fantastic and really did a good job. But hopefully I'm hoping to make quite a few good coins. Hopefully around 70,000 coins is what I should come out with at the end of this. It's not a ton of coins, but at the same time it'll be enough to make my next team, hopefully. And I'm thinking maybe I should just make 2 teams instead, so that it keeps things fresh. I might just do that. It depends. Maybe it depends how close the poll is. But I was, as you can see right now, I was breaking down in tears, just knowing that I was going to have to sell these players. But I managed to pick this center midfielder up for 150 coins. And to be honest with you, he was absolutely worth it. I mean, really fantastic center midfield player, and he shouldn't be worth 150 coins, definitely a few more than that, but that's the way the cookie had ended up crumbling, and I had to lower his price down because he obviously wasn't going to sell if I bought him for 150 and the market was a little bit worse now. So that's that. Remy, fantastic player. You guys have heard me talk about him a little bit. He also featured in my Who's Your Favorite Striker video, and I'm sure there'll be a link somewhere to that video. And he featured in that because he was definitely up there with some of my favorite strikers. And there, Kisoko, the left back, he's got a lot of pace. A lot of people, tried to get me to get the likes of Clichy or something like that, but unfortunately the coins just weren't there. And next time when I do my next players, I'm looking to bring in a little bit of trading, and I hope you guys can appreciate that. I know not everyone enjoys trading, but if you guys can trade, you guys can have a whole lot nicer teams. But here it took a lot for me to sell this chap. He has scored some magnificent goals. His 5-star skills mixed with his solid strength, his crazy pace, and his good dribbling, and he was just an all-round bit of a god. And sad to see him move on, but things have got to change, and it had to be done, which is which is, like I said, a bit of a shame. But I went to just double check, see what he's going for, and I believe the lowest buy now price was going for about 47,000. So I believe I end up sticking him up for 46,000. I always like to put him up for, or any of my players up for, just underneath what the smallest buy now is. But some of these players I just really couldn't be bothered with, because I just didn't really have the time to just go and check every single player and what they were going for. So as you guys can see, I just put him for 56,000. Benzema, the 84 one, I still remain is better than the 85 rated version, although he didn't perform really at all. Maybe it was the formation that I played him in, maybe it was the style of football, but for some reason he seemed to play well in the other teams that I put him in. So he just didn't fit into the squad, which is a bit of a shame, and it was definitely the wrong move to replace Jimmy Briand with Benzema, because Jimmy Briand was picking up some lovely goals. And there, Sissoko, one of the most, the most fun to use in FIFA as far as center mids go. He's definitely up there. Jimmy Briand going for, I obviously bought him for quite a few coins, and it was a shame to see, because I reckon I made quite a bit of a loss on this team. As you can see, I'm always putting them for just under what I bought for, if not on the spot for what I bought them for, just because I think that there's no point. I'm not here to make a huge profit on all these players, and that is what I was left with. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I apologize, there is no gameplay, or there was no gameplay. You see there's two videos on your screen now. If you'd like to check them out, for us we have a medium. He has about like 2 pages on the Xbox on this video, like I said. So click the medium. He's not super rare, but there's only a few on the market. But at the same time, he's not completely flooded on the market. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Let's take a look, guys, here.